Are you on at every moment, I hear you in your voice, are you on the verge of tears at every moment?
Not at every moment, but there have been times where people have mentioned the officers, and then that sets off a chain reaction of thoughts in my head about what happened that evening. I'm good most of the day, but there are times where it just takes over.
Mm. You said every day you think about how you couldn't save those police officers coming in. Is that a guilt feel? What is that feeling?
Well, I did mention myself. This is a team that worked on all these officers. I certainly was directing that team, and in the end, I did much of the physical work on the individuals. In the end, certainly out of respect for the families, I don't want to discuss all the details of what we did, but I just wish maybe I could have gotten to them a few minutes sooner.
Mm. You're okay. The country's with you. The world is with you, and we understand your pain. I mean, as much as we can.
I don't understand why people think it's okay to kill police officers. I don't understand why black men die in custody and they're forgotten the next day. I don't know why this has to be us against them. This all really, it has to stop.
The world, you have everybody's attention, Doctor, quite honestly. What do you want to say? What would you like to say to America right now?
We are all in this together. We are all connected. All this violence, all this hatred, all these disagreements, it impacts us all, whether you realize it or not. This is not the kind of world we want to leave for our children. Something has to be done.
Can we talk about your daughter? Because you say that you're often out with your daughter and you want her to see you having positive experiences with law enforcement. And there are certain things that you do in her presence and the presence of law enforcement to reinforce that.
Well, when I'm out, if I'm at a restaurant and I see police officers in uniform eating, I make it a point to pick up their tab. For me, I want them to see a black man who acknowledges them as individuals, acknowledges the sacrifices they make, and show that I appreciate what they do. And I also want my daughter to see me doing this so that when she grows up, she can recognize that the police officers are not the enemy, that they're people she can trust. Because the burden I carry with me is not something I want her to have as an adult.
How old is she?
She's 5.
5 years old. You saw the video of Alton Sterling and Philando Castile being shot. You had no
Yes, I
idea
saw them
at the
both.
time that this would somehow, in some way, spill over into your emergency room. It must just be surreal for the moment.
Yes, it is. That is correct. I did not expect there to be a path from 2 other states to my city, but I certainly felt the impact of those incidents on me personally. So for me, the tragedy that began in Dallas Thursday night, it started for me well before that. And that was the culmination, not the beginning.
You described these events as a turning point for your life, and that's why you decided to speak out. This changed you.
It absolutely has changed me. I'm certainly not the only African American male in this country that feels the way I do towards law enforcement. But I work with them on a daily basis. They're my colleagues, they're my friends, and as I said, I respect what they do. But I also understand how men like me can fear and distrust officers in uniform. I get it. But that does not justify inciting violence against police officers. It does not justify trying to kill police officers. This incident didn't fix anything. It's making it worse. We're no longer talking about dead black men. We're no longer discussing race relations in this country. And I certainly do not want to take away from the Dallas police officers and their families. But we should be discussing the impact this tragedy has had on everyone involved. Not just the heroes in blue, but the American citizens that have paid the price as well.
So to that end, you said that there needs to be more open discussion and dialogue about race. Some people say that there's a lot of talk. There just aren't people listening right now, many people, and others see the problem very differently. We're going to have a town hall here on Wednesday night on CNN. How do we start to understand each other better? Doctor, help us begin that conversation. How do we do that?
There are a lot of people talking at each other, talking over each other, trying to shout each other out. But I don't see people truly listening to the other side, truly putting themselves in their shoes and seeing the world through their eyes. And until we're ready to do that, there probably will not be any truly substantive change.